Greetings, beautiful, loving people. So in this video, I'll be talking about my understanding and studies of the winter solstice, which is today, December 21st, 2017. The shortest day of the year, the day with the least sunlight, as the sun, due to its precession through the galaxy, and our solar system, the Earth rotating around it, is going to, for the next 3 days, have the shortest cycles of day and night. So what does this all mean? What does it mean to you, and how can you get the most out of it? So I'll begin by speaking about the solstices and equinoxes. So these are 4 days every year. We have the summer and winter solstice, and then we have the spring and autumnal equinox. And so these are kind of 4 ways that our ancestors and anyone who studied the sun and the stars, which was all ancient civilizations, a way to time the seasons and notice, how much daylight there was, which is useful for hunting and planting crops. And also to notice how the seasons were changing, how nature was changing. And this is why it's important to pay attention to these things for me. If you can pay attention to the flow of nature and align yourself with it, great, abundant energy and momentum is created and harmonized in your life. So, the winter solstice, it's today. The winter solstice is all about going within. It's all about going in and planting seeds and death. It's about death and rebirth. So this is a time to detox. This is a time to fast. This is a time to meditate. This is a time to de-stress your body. This is a time to declutter your mind. And this is a time to deprogram your beliefs around what's possible for the next year and the coming cycle of this is the sun's lowest moments where it has the least daylight, coming into its next rise as we come into the end of winter and the beginning of spring and the rebirthing of the sunlight and therefore all of nature and the world. And we are part of that world. So the more that we align with it and the more we are sensitive to it and we pay attention to it, the more powerful we become. And the more grounded we become, the more whole. This is where healing occurs. The winter season is a time of going inside, going within, going into your projects, your relationships, your home, and grounding in new intentions, grounding in new powerful seeds, about planting seeds. Often to plant those seeds, we must first release what is not serving. And so this is why the detox, deprogramming comes in. Unplugging from the world and all of the frenzy. This is something of the holiday season is maybe negative around, at least here in the United States, is the sort of the frenzy of buying gifts and kind of consumerism in its shadow. And needing to have plans and needing to see family and a lot of obligations, expectations, and consumptions can challenge us in the first world and in this society at this time. And so I really would invite you, although you still can do all of that and share beautiful times with your tribe and family, that's the light side, avoiding the shadow side and unplugging from the matrix for a bit, going into meditation, going into nature, writing and journaling, connecting with yourself, reconnecting with yourself. What do I want to create? What are my beliefs? How can I best serve others and offer my gifts? These are all good questions during this season, and especially today. I invite you to a personal ritual or a personal release, a personal magical act that you can make today, even if it's for 1 minute, that can reset you. This is a time of resetting. The sun itself is resetting. It's resetting. So something amazing that always has intrigued me. I was raised Catholic and I'm very familiar with like the Christian lore and the Bible and all of those things. And I think it's really interesting that the sun and its travel through these 3 days where the ancients noticed on the horizon, it made a cross and dipped below the horizon more than usual for the rest of the year, and then rose again. And so there's something really profound about the Christmas holiday, the Yule holiday. That's where Yuletide comes from. That was the pagan or the more ancient name before Christianity. And this time of solstice, which is found in all cultures. Here in the West, we've inherited a specific tradition. So there's a lot of interesting parallels there. And I invite you to consider that the holiday season, Christmas, here in the US, is merely the reimagining, repackaging, and reprogramming of an ancient time of reset and renewal. And this is what the winter solstice is. So some ideas about how best to use this. One is write down everything that you want to release this year and everything you want to plant seeds for and create next year on a piece of paper and have it visible in front of you. Have it around you and reflect on it, maybe every morning until the new year, something like this. This is a practice I've been doing that's had immense fruit in my life, even if it's for only 5 minutes. I wrote for 7 minutes this morning in my morning routine, and it's as simple as it can be. Another option is to write your goals on one sheet of paper, put them on a bulletin board or somewhere where you can see them every day, maybe in your bathroom, maybe in the mirror, maybe on the fridge, and then write the things you're releasing, so the things you're releasing, the things you want to get rid of, on another piece of paper. And the idea with both of these sheets is to feel the emotion. So can you connect your emotion and your powerful sense of, man, I really want to create my business. I really want to create that next level relationship. I really want to call in my community, and tie it to emotion as you write it. This is the way it actually goes deep into the subconscious and deep into your soul and is created in a reality. And on the other side, man, I really want to release this job. I really want to release this toxic energy vampire from my life. I really want to release this pattern or habit. And feeling that negative emotion, binding it onto the page. This one goes in front of you so you can see it every day, the light side. This one goes into the fire. And I do mean fire, burning it. You can also bury it. You can cast it into the ocean. I find burning to be the most powerful. These are ancient practices that directly interface with your consciousness, your nervous system, and can help you get the most out of these days or cycles in nature. And they can be done anytime, I should say. But during a cycle like this, if you can align your consciousness with the cycle, you have the full circle of energy emerging, which can be very powerful, very, very powerful. So how best to be a successful human being and powerful individual for the solstice? Deprogram, detox, de-stress. Unplug and reset yourself with diet, meditative practice, time in nature, silence, aloneness. You can do the exercise I just discussed with the paper and the sheets with your goals and the things you're releasing. And then as you reset, as you come back into yourself and come back into that inner knowing, the more you are connected to your purpose, the more powerful everything in your life will become. Everything in your life, all the alignment and momentum will build. And this is a great time to do that. I invite you to do that right now. I invite you to like and share this video. Share this video with someone that you think could very much benefit from this or is interested in things like the solstice and the cycles of nature. Tag someone who could benefit from this in the comments. And let's get a conversation going about this. This is very important to me. It feels very important during this time that we all are taking more responsibility, that I'm taking more responsibility, taking back my mind, reclaiming my energy, resetting and reharmonizing for the future.